Hey there guys, welcome to this relatively short video where I'll be explaining how you can create quick and easy ink patina effects on your scale models. So the first thing we're going to need to make our ink patina base, we're going to need a model. Here I've dug out an old unfinished P39 from Edward which has been primed in Mr. Surfacer 1500 black. We're also going to need Tamiya's X20A acrylic thinner, and importantly the ink. We'll be using Liquitex's titanium white for a simple ink patina effect for now. Additionally, I'll be using 3 different brushes. The first will be to apply the X28 to the model, a second brush just to apply ink, and the third a round-headed brush that I'll be using to stipple. So, step 1. You want to apply a decent amount of X28 to the surface of the kit. It dries relatively quickly, so this wing section will do for now. Try not to cover too much of a large area though, because before the X28 dries you want to get a new brush loaded with titanium white ink. Now you've got your ink loaded, again, generously apply it to the X28 covered area. And now the important bit. While the ink dries, with the stippling brush you want to manipulate the mixture with a dabbing motion. You should find that as the mixture dries it begins to create pretty natural patterns onto the surface. Overall, this process took about 2 to 3 minutes of stippling before the X20 had dried up. You could stop the process here. However, you can manipulate the ink patterns further by splashing a little bit of X20A back onto the surface. To further enhance the pattern, I've taken a brush and pushed around the ink on the surface to complement the panel lines on the wing a bit more. Great, cool, you're done. Now all you need to do is wait for it to dry, and if you want you can use a hairdryer if you're in a rush, or you can just wait 10 minutes and it will probably be touch dry by then anyway. Now before we put any more paint down, we've made a really rough surface by stippling the ink around everywhere. So we need to get a 3000 grit sanding sponge and give the surface a light sanding down. With the ink patina applied, we can start to build up our paint layers onto the model. First, I'm spraying some Mr. Surfacer 1500 black at low PSI, just going over panel lines. All that's left now is for you to start to put down some very thin layers of paint, which are suitable for your kit. So for this P39, I'm going to be using some very thin down Mr. Color C303. Once this is extended to the rest of the kit, you can get some really nice results for very little effort. Well, that concludes our video on ink patina pre-bases. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you found this video useful and see you soon down at Hannants, London.